Yo, what is going on, fans and coaches of the ASL? My name is Hutcher322 here, and I'm bringing you guys yet another ASL video. Today, I bring you guys the ASL Season 5 Week 2 Pick'em Crew. And Kiwi Hyper, however you want to say his name, is normally doing this, but he is not able to do so right now. He's out of town and cannot record in time. So, I'm going to be filling in. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of me this week in 4 videos. So, yeah, here we have the Season 5 Week 2 Pick'em Crew. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So, for the first match, we had the Phoenix Flygons and the Slow Bohemians. Most people getting this match wrong. 5 people, including myself, Malone, Ian, Susie, and you guys, fans of the ASL, all picked Keister. The only people to have got this right and to have gotten an actual point in this is Gran and Hyper. So congrats, guys, you got that one right. TJ had that nice little Mew sweep at the end, so very good stuff on his part. And yeah, if you guys want to be a part of the voting in the ASL YouTube channel, or on the ASL YouTube, so it'll go up on the, I don't even know what I'm saying. If you want to be a part of the voting for the Pick'em Crew, go ahead and just join the ASL server. I put out the Pick'em Crew things on around Friday or Saturday, and you can just react with your team logo that you think is going to win each match, and so on and so forth. So yeah, with the next match, we have the Denver Nummels and the London Lapras. Cody did win that. Everyone getting that right. A nice green pillar to give everyone an extra win. Cody just overpowered Demaster. Demaster almost brought it back. Aerodactyl just wouldn't have been enough to win the game, but Manaphy put on a strong showing, just wasn't enough. And yeah, we all predicted Cody to win, and he is going to move on to 2-0. So congrats, Cody. And then for the next match, where all green pillars come, a red must come as well. So we have the Aussie Kangaskhan's and the Arcane Arcanines. So we all predicted the Aussie Kangaskhan's to win, having a dominant season last year out of the St. George Dragonines. But Ian did pull out a very tremendous win. He had the Mega Scizor, very fast and very offensive Mega Scizor. Outsped the Roserade. It got rid of the Landorus. Just Ian had the nice HPS from the Garchomp into the Landorus. Everything was going right for Ian. He had a little, I think he had like slight hacks in his favor. I'm not too sure about it, but yeah, we all predicted Ian to win. We were wrong. Ian getting a huge upset for the week, and yeah, giving him his first victory. So we will be likely picking him more in the future, seeing as he just defeated a very, very formidable opponent. And then for another big upset, this is a huge upset week, guys. For the next match, we have the Utah Hoots in the St. Louis Samurott. And the St. Louis Samurott coach Brad, he has the most wins in ASL history. The commissioner, all that jazz. And Susie actually pulled out the upset. Susie is the only one that predicted that, obviously picking for himself. And yeah, that was a huge upset. Susie played it extremely well. Played his Necrozma really, really well, and ultimately just overpowered Brad. Brad had a lot of good stuff. He had like SD and Polion that just beat through the Mega Venusaur, which was really cool to see. But Susie just played the game absolutely fantastically and really shocked all of us. Like between EN losing and Brad losing in the same week, and then you see TCP lose as well. This has been a crazy week for the standings. The standings are being absolutely shaken right now. But the fifth match, we have the Houston Hoopas getting back to a green pillar. We have the Houston Hoopas and the PC Barcelona, or Pokemon Club Barcelona. Everyone predicting AZ. AZ did pick up the victory. Nice 5-0. It's really overpowering Shadow. Shadow never really got footing in that game. And AZ just took him to the ringer. And that was it. Everyone getting that right, like I said. Then we had, again, another huge upset. We have the Hartford Whalmers and the Washington Whalers. Now, TCP was the number 4 seed going into the playoffs and ultimately won the championship last season. And Cam was 1-12 and was the 14 seed going into the consolation bracket. Now, none of us thought that there was any way TCP was losing this game, but Cam played it fantastically. Now, I said after week 1, after Cam had a really decent showing against Susie, although he lost, that Cam was going to be good. I just didn't think he was going to be this good. We all predicted TCP to win. We were all, of course, wrong. And there's going to be more WSHs on our boards in the future, just because Cam is having a fantastic Season 5 showing. And very big upset on the back of Meloetta getting Cam 4 kills, and he's really shown over the past 2 seasons that he can use that thing extremely well. And then for the last match of the week, we have the Portland Timbers and the St. Louis Swablues. Almost everyone predicted this correctly. Malone just making the pick for himself. He's going to pick the Swablues, but I did end up pulling out the victory 3-0 after a very lengthy game, as everyone did get that correct, again, except for Malone. So here are the standings for Pick'em Crew. After week 2, we are going to have in first place Susie, Gran, and Hyper, all at 10 and 4. In second place, you have myself, Ian, and you guys, the fans of the ASL, at 9 and 5. And then in third place, we have Malone at 7 and 7. So let's go ahead and take a look at next week's picks. So for week 3, I don't know why. Anonymous Pumpkin. Okay, that might be Hyper looking at it. But yeah, we are going to see for week 3, our matchups are going to be the Slubberhemians, the Denver Nummels, and the Phoenix Flygons and the Aussie Kangaskons. We have the London Lapras and the Utah Hoots. We have the Arcane Arcanines and the Houston Hoopas, the St. Louis Samurai and the Hartford Whalmers, the PC Barcelona and the Portland Timbers, and the Washington Whalers and the St. Louis Swablues. So for the first match, seeing how people are voting, I am the only one picking Demaster. I'm going for the upset pick this week. Demaster has a decent matchup, so we'll see just how that plays out. Everyone else picking TJ though. And then for the next match, we all got red pillared on everyone picking EN last week, but we're gonna think that he's gonna bounce back this week. Everyone's gonna be picking EN to beat Keister. And then London Lapras and Cody taking on the Utah Hoots and Susie. Battle of the 2-0 teams. Well, there's 4 2-0 teams, but 2 of the 4 2-0 teams are going to be, it's going to be a very fun battle to watch. We're pretty much almost dead split because there's 7 coaches. So going with Team Susie, you have myself, Susie, and then you have Gran, and going with Team Cody, we have Malone, Ian, Hyper, and you guys of the ASL. Then for the Arcane Arcanines and Houston Hoopas, again, a very split game. Going with Team Ian, we have myself, you have Susie, and you have you guys of the ASL. The voting was very close. It was 10 votes for Ian and 9 votes for AZ, so very close. And then going with Team AZ, we have Malone, Ian, Gran, and Hyper. So then we are going to have some very pillar games. So we're going to see Brad take on TCP, which is a rematch of the semifinals. We are going to think that Brad is going to take it this time, as he lost in the semifinals, but we are going to be all picking Brad to win it this go around. And yeah, all having the St. Louis Samurais there. Then for the next one, everyone is predicting myself, the Portland Timbers, to beat Shadow. We'll see about that, 2-0 versus 0-2. So we will see what happens. And then for the last week, a little bit split up. We have the Washington Whalers and the St. Louis Swablues. And going with Team Cameron or Team Waylord, we have myself, Ian, Susie, the Marble Magnetons, Hyper, and then you guys of the YouTube team. And then going with Team Malone, we have Malone himself, and we have Gran. So those are going to be the picks for week 3 and the picks that were picked for week 2. So thank you guys all for watching. And again, Hyper should be back next week, so be hyped for that. Yeah, that was a bad pun. I'm sorry, but before I make any more, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, which should be transactions with Susie for week 3. See you guys, and goodbye.